Oh, and welcome to Friday's super ep of City Skylines. This is going to be a transport orientated episode. We are going to rip out the underground system and redo it. We are going to remove all the buses and redo it. And then I had an idea for our nightmare roundabout, which I shall get to a bit later. So the first thing we need to do is districtify everything. I actually went through and did that off camera. So as you can see, we have lots and lots of districts. Okay. This is for when we put the buses in, we can name the bus after the district, or the bus route can be named after the district. And the next step is to remove all of the tube stations and the tube network. So let's do that. That's those gone. And just to show you, all the stations and all of the tunnels are gone. The next thing to do is to delete all the bus routes. So that's these here. Yeah, we're gonna just delete them. We'll put them back in afterwards. This will make people unhappy, but the game is paused, so it should stop anybody moving out with a bit of luck. Two lines, we also need to delete those. Although we've deleted the actual stations and the tunnels, the lines stayed intact because the game is paused. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We pick a district, like this puppy here. And what we will do is we'll put in an underground network for this area only. We'll start here. We'll put about 4, maybe 5. This is actually going to cover 2 districts, I think. Let me just check. Yeah, because these are only small districts, so we're going to cover 2 districts for this one. Now we do need to use the other metro station. Whoa, that's too big. We had one with just 2 on it. So park. Okay, so it seems the... Oh, no, what's these? Station with a sink. These are above ground ones. Oh, we had a double one. Okay, so I looked through all the assets available on the workshop, and there don't seem to be a double station anywhere. So what we're going to have to do is use these and have the train go in and out of one of them. Now let's join these ones up. There we go. Okay, so that's our first area done. It now has just 4 stations for those 2 zones. So basically that's covered this area in underground network. I'm going to do the rest of them and we'll come back and have a look at them. Right, so that's all the lines in, as you can see. There's one over here, one here, one here, one here. That's a bit wibbly wobbly. This one here is also wibbly wobbly because I'll encompass the shopping area over here with that line. We've got this one here. This is a industrial zone. We have a residential one here that also encompasses all of that. We have another ring up here, and the final one is just a straight run through here. All I have to do now is connect them all, which of course is going to be great fun. So because I haven't got double stations at all, which would have been much better. I will have another look through the workshop afterwards. For now, what we're going to do is I'm just going to run a connection between each line. Then that will have its own train that runs that route. So you can get off at any point on the system. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to nip through and put all the trains in on each of these, going each way, and make sure that there's only like 2 or 3 of them on each one. And then I'll be back after I've done that. Okay, so all our lines are in. All of them have a train going in both directions. Took forever, which is why I didn't video it. I just put it in and you've seen the end result, which is great. So now all I have to do is link up each line to all the other lines. So basically run a ring like this around all the lines and connect them all up. I'll be right back after that's done. Righty-ho, so I've linked them all up and put in one train going round and round and round. Well, one line that goes round and round and round. The actual train the line will have 7 trains on it, which is good because that means hopefully it won't get in everybody else's way because all the other lines have only got 1 or 2 on them, which is great. So let's now deal with the buses. So what I want to do is put a bus route in each area and then maybe have a central bus hub somewhere. We have got that big bus station there, which is good. That can... Maybe we could do the same with the buses as I've done with the trains. Have a bus for each area, or a couple of buses in each area. And then a bus that goes round, or several buses obviously, that go round to each area and drop them all there. Because that is our international bus station. And I don't think there's a tube station near that. Yes, there is. There's one just there. Could have done with one right next door to it. Let's just... No, it hasn't. I thought that had a tube station built in. Just had an idea. Buses. City bus station. City bus terminal. Coaches, highway connection, intercity bus terminal doesn't require intercity bus lines or stops, but allows the placement of regular bus stops and on the bays. Right, so I thought that one would have a underground station in it as well, but it hasn't. Right, so their nearest train. Well, there's actually like one there. They're surrounded by them. One there, and one there. So, yeah, they're surrounded by stations, they just got to walk to them. So, yeah, buses, let's do those. Okay, so that's our first one. So what we then do is we go in here and pull that lynch. Don't have to worry about the colour. Let's see how many it's put on there. 11. 11 is way too many. Let's put 8 on there because it's only a short bus route. And that covers that entire area. That's good. Okay. So, where are we next? Let's go down to this one. And we're going to do the same for all of the areas. I'm not going to bother changing the colours of the bus routes because it doesn't really matter. Once they're named, you know which one is where. So I'll be right back. Okay, that's that done. Okay, so each area, these areas, all have about 5 buses each. I didn't go nuts with the buses because I want people to use the underground system. The underground system goes faster, further, and carries more people. So that's what I want them to use. So the buses are there to go from station to non-station areas. The buses stop at every station. So the buses in this area, they stop at all these stations here, this one, and this one. They stop at every station. But they have stops in between as well, so that people don't have to walk too far, which is great. And then we have a major bus route, which is red, as you can see here, which runs all the way around. And it wanted to put 50 odd buses on that one, so I knocked that down to about 15, I think it is. Let me just check on that. This is the ring bus here, because it's got 19 stops on it. Yeah, I put 16 buses on it. So we haven't actually started anything up yet, so obviously our people haven't started using it. But here we go, because, yeah, I want to run it for a little while and see how that does. Because it's going to upset people, because obviously I took all the buses out and then put all the trains and buses back in. And hopefully they're going to love it. Love it. Oh, bloody hell, look at this. People moving in. Good. Right. Now, obviously, all these underground trains are going to cost an absolute fortune. Which is why this is happening. So we just have to grin and bear that. And this will hopefully get rid of some of this traffic on the road and allow the bin trucks out and about to do their job. Okay, so this video is only 15 minutes long as such, or thereabouts. And I still have this to deal with. I have an idea for that. Bear with me with that one. Also, I didn't put an underground station back in for this puppy. Sure, I put a bus there though. Yeah, I did. Okay. Alright. Yeah, but they can't cross the road there, so that's a bit of a pain. Move that one over there. There you go. Now it stops on their side of that. Whoa, see, because they all come out there and get their car out. We don't want that. We want them catching a bus. We may actually add another choo-choo shop into this one. Put that in. There we go. And we're going to connect that to... do that, and then we'll take... ooh, which line is it, though? We'll take both lines over here. Was there 2 lines there, or just the one? No, just the one. There we go. And there's a stop back in there. Okay, so that is now functioning, and people can get into here. Which goes into here. Righty-ho. So. This has been a hard, long slog. I'm hoping that this complete revamp of the public transport system is going to do the trick. Obviously, there's going to be some up in and down in until people decide, oh yeah, that was a good idea. So, oh, we have a fire. Fire brigade? There they come. Oh, lots of fires. Dude, where you going? Look, there's another one there. But no, we weren't called to that one, so we're just bugger off back where we came from. Okay, that's good. Oh, we have a tidal wave again? Yeah, there we go. Okay. I'd love to know what causes that. That's very odd. There's a sudden gap in the water. Don't worry, people, your water will be back on shortly. Okay, so what we're going to do here... we are going to... I'll chase this square, because we can. And then, I'm going to rip this entire thing out. I'm going to just rip it out. And then, I'm going to redesign it so that hopefully the traffic flow will be better. Because as it's designed at the moment, this is like a little island all of its own. This is like a little island all of its own. And this bit here has to cope with all of this traffic. So we're going to rip the whole thing out and start from scratch. And hopefully it'll grow back in pretty quickly. Let's do that. Okay, so what I should have really done is done this first and then dealt with the underground system, because obviously the stations are going to have to be moved and so is the tunnels. But that's not a big problem. The buses hopefully will reroute themselves. Probably not, but we'll give it a go. So what we need to do also is de-zone all of this. So let's get that. Just go boom, and boom, and boom, and start it up, and that should all move out. Don't have to worry about the rubbish now. You're moving out. Go away. Okay, let's give them a hand by just getting rid of the roads. Okay, so we now have a nice big bare patch of land. I think it's not empty. What is the building? Waste transfer facility. That means we're gonna have to use the move it mod to move that when it gets time to it. Okay, that's a park. That's an underground station. That's an underground station. That's a waste transfer facility. Okay. So I think the only stuff left is stuff that I put in. So most of the factories and things have moved. Right, so in order to make this work a whole lot better, I think what we need to do first is link this to that. Because this is our ring road, and that was the whole idea of putting this in to start with. So let's get that done with our nice big doody road with green grassy bits. No, no, there it is. Why are you underground, you stupid game? When I want you to be underground, you're like, don't want to. We may also have to move our cargo hub, and of course all of this. All of this stuff up here will have to be moved. Okay, so no point in using grassy roads for industrial complexes, because basically It'll all die. So we have to use this plain road. So what we're going to do is we're going to have the input here. Oop. So we're going to need a one-way point of this. I think we're going to have to delete half of these just for now. We'll put it all back in. Ah, these are bus routes, that's what that is. Okay. I wondered why it was saying, yeah, I can't go anywhere. It's like, it's the bus route. That's fine. Okay, so yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to have the input come off of here. So the traffic can come straight in and straight over here. Unless, of course, they're going this way. Which they shouldn't now because there's not going to be any commercial, industrial over here. And we're going to make a nice big doohickey here for all our factories and stuff. Need to change that. There we go, lovely. And now we can put in our big one-way system. There we are. That's a massive area for industry. Now, obviously, we have to move all of this stuff as well. We are going to have to cheat with the waste transfer facilities because obviously they are not empty. Oh, I can move it. No, not empty. I want to move it. Okay, so we're going to have to use the move it mod to move those. Hopefully that connects. Okay. Hopefully those are connected. They're not saying T-junctions and stuff. Yay, look at that. That one's connected. And so is that one. Okay, marvellous. These I will have to deal with in a little while because they don't want to be on the main road, really. Parks, we can shift for now. Just chuck them over here against the main road. That could just be deleted. Look at that. Japanese garden. Okay. That up there. Sort of out of the way so we're not having to move it again with a bit of luck. Police station. Yes, we're going to need one of those. Okay. Oh, underground station, underground station. Yes, these need moving as well. Okay, what's this? Oh, that's the underground. Okay, we're going to deal with the underground later. Once all the roads and stuff are in, we can deal with that. Now, the cross sections in here, I think we're going to have to... yeah. See, I've put a major ring road around the outside, which is a one-way system. Now it is like 6 lanes, so it should be plenty to cope with what we're going to pour onto it. Now, decisions. We can grid this by just putting roads across. Now, I could make those 2-way roads nice and wide, so that when a truck stops to drop stuff off, other stuff can just go round them. I think that would be our best bet, to keep the traffic moving. So we can either do 3-lane one way or 4-lane one way, or we can do it's 2 lanes each way. No, it's not. It's 3 lanes, isn't it? Yeah, let's do 3 lanes each way. But then, yeah, they can turn around on that one. But no, they can't because it's a solid white line. So we might as well just go with a one-way thing and go from there. Okay, let's start here. Okay, so we have our grid. Let's hope that this works better than the other one did. What we're gonna do is really what lot we can do, is there? One thing we can do is turn this outer ring into a main road. That way these all give way on the way out. Now, do we want to add downward ones here connected to this? Although it's 6 lanes, it is going to get very, very busy. So I think we'll leave that area blank for now and go from there. Let's move these things into position. And obviously we're going to have to connect that up. And also, I'm not sure what to do with the other end of this. I'm not sure whether to leave it kicking it out onto here, so the traffic has to go up here, turn around and come back again if it wants to get back in here, or just link it round and bring it over to here somewhere. Or I don't want to link it into that. That's where the trouble started last time. So let's put a few of these things in place. I just thought of something. Although the police can go round and come back out here and go round the roundabout and come back in, I thought we'd give them a shortcut. I'm going to run a small one-way road from there, there, and obviously give it a dedicated lane for doing the turny thing. I don't know why it's got, oh, because there's already a bus lane there, a bus route there, so it's put a bus stop in. Okay, so that's for any vehicles that actually just want to come back round and do their thing in here. Then come along there, scoot down there and come back in. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if we can get something up and over to here. Okay, so that's good. That kicks them over there if they want to go over there. And also did them a doohickeys here. And I was going to say there shouldn't be traffic lights there because it's all a one-way system, so it should be fine. Oh, there we go. Traffic lights there. Don't want. There we go. Okay, so we can pick some more parks and things over here. Okay, that should be enough for the parks. We can now fill it in with industrial, and they can fill in as they wish to. What we're going to do is keep away from the main road, like that. So it's only on these little one-way cross-throughs that the factories will kick in. And then we need to sort out the underground system because yeah, we've messed it all up by doing that. And also the bus. The bus will need sorting as well. So let's do that. We also need to go in and actually delete those lines, because here we are, Wood Hill. Talk by name. So there was 2 of those because, or rather 4 lines, because there was 2 sections, but now there can just be 1. I just spent ages putting those in, and now I've just ripped them out again. Okay, so I may have to redo the ring one as well when this is done. Right, let's put some underground stations in. Okay, so that's our tube network in place. We just now have to connect it back up to all these external links. How many? Right, so it goes kind of that way round. Came into this one, went out and went up there. Then came out of this one, I think. I'll remember. As I said, I'll probably have to put the red one back in. So let's just get a shot of that one. Okay, so the Wood Hills has now been moved. Well, the district has been moved. Let's name that Choo Choo Station. Choo Choo, Choo Choo, where are you? There he is. So you are now Willow. And that is good. And how many choo-choos you got on there? 4? Yeah, 4 should be good. Okay, so we have our 4 trains on there. I am not sure whether or not the red one will work. Probably not. Oh, yes, we haven't put water in over here yet. Oh my god, it's just like, ah! Okay, let's put the water in. Okay, it has water, hurrah! Let's just kick it into gear so the water flows. And it has water. Good, good. Right. What I'm going to do is, because this is going to take forever, I'm going to stop recording here. I'm going to end the episode. And off screen, off camera, I will reroute that bus. Because that's what all those little symbols are. See those ones here? That's because the bus is going, I don't know where they go. What's your game? So we'll delete that line and I'll put it back in so that it can actually do what it needs to do. Unfortunately, because it's a one-way system, it will only be able to go round the outside. That's all it'll be able to do. Because obviously, if it cuts down one of these, it can only go that way because it's a one-way system. So, if I could encourage you to come and chat with me on Reddit and Twitter, and also come watch me live streaming Destiny 2 on Twitch. That's on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And I'll see you next week for more City Skylines. Thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, and consider hitting the subscribe button. Available to talk to on all of my social media sites. And also I stream on Twitch 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday and Friday, 1:30 PM UK time. Also, video here might like. Enjoy and come back for another visit soon.